Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we got autofilled support this game, and I'm playing Blitzcrank because I used to play Blitzcrank back inside like Season 1 a lot in Season 2, and he is still basically the same exact champion. And he's pretty fun. Okay, this is gonna be a fight for sure. I got him? Oh no, I took first blood. Okay, I didn't mean to do that though. It's okay though, this is still going pretty okay. My hook is in 10 seconds, and it looks like that Seraphine is also going to die. Okay, that guy got slowed, so he's also going to die. We probably can't get another one, so we'll just base here. That's sick. But yeah, Blitzcrank, I mean, he's pretty straightforward as a support champion. He's a hook champion. Hook champions are basically just you land hook, you win type situation. But, depending on what you're playing against, sometimes, like, okay, if this person was, like, a Draven, and they had a Braum, and I pull Braum tags me with his passive, and then Draven beats me up, and then I just lose hard. So it depends on, like, what you're playing versus. But we have a knock-up. As support, you sometimes do roaming. Enchanters usually stay inside their lane and try to help out their team, but with Blitzcrank and, like, Bard and Pike and a lot of other hook champions like Thresh, they also like to usually play a very, aggressive way. Dude, this guy got level 2 before us. I guess it's because the biggest thing is that she was here before we got here, so she got solo EXP without her Braum being there. Now, with Blitzcrank, the way that you like land skill shots more consistently with any skill shot champion, and I like skill shot champions, that's like my favorite type of thing, is that you have to, like, throw it at the edge, because how hitboxes work is that a hitbox is a circle, and Seraphine's a circle, too. So if you throw an ability at right of the edge of a minion that's a circle, her circle's huge because she's a champion, so if you can make it so your ability just barely tags them, that's the, like, unique way of doing stuff. Dude, you always say that you want to go in, and it's honestly scaring the crap out of me. I don't know what this person wants me to do. I mean, I'll just damage him a little bit, at least. I do have Aftershock, so I do know that we're going to deal a lot. And then even if I'm getting tagged back, I probably won't die or anything, even though it hurts. And then I'll just pop my potion, because if we get this guy super low, I still have Ignite, so it should be just a kill if I land another hook, I believe. Yeah, so he's just dead. It's not that difficult to get kills on... Ooh, okay, well, I mean, unfortunately they just live, but that's okay. This is still looking really, really good. Nice. I also got her flash. That was close. So Seraphine walked past the minion wave, and I didn't use my hook recently, so what happened is that she probably thought that I used on Braum. Sometimes when fights happen, it really becomes difficult to, like, tell what's happening. I didn't have enough mana for hook plus also my E at the same time, so even if I tried to attempt that, it would have not worked. Just, the Tristana is wanting to do something, but I know it's not going to happen that way. I'm going to go Symbiotic Soul so we can run around the map way faster, because being able to, like, just join in on as many fights as possible is super, super strong on my champ, because hook champions, if you can get on top of them with your not hook, so I don't have to, like, just try to land it, but rather just walk into them and force them to get hit by my E, then you have good ways of, like, punishing people. If I level up to level 4 here, I could almost kill this guy straight up. But I didn't level up. They're going for me, but the thing is I still have Blitzcrank passive. If they continue committing, it's not actually going to work. So we got, like, super big chunk off. which is fine with me. I don't care trading my life, not my life, but like most of my HP to try to see if a play can happen. But it's only if I can trade most of my HP. Obviously, dying is not what I wanted, but I felt confident we could maybe do something, so my bad. It was... Oh my gosh, you flashed in? Dude, that guy is Blitzcrank. Careful. If you get hooked or something by him, it's also pretty bad. I should have just popped my biscuit earlier, because my biscuit heals for percent missing, so that would have been pretty nice. That's okay, though. Looks like Seraphine's most likely dead, I think. And then I'm just holding the wave for my Tristana, so when she comes over here, then I can just, doing more stacks for her and stuff. We'll just put down a pink ward for bot side. I'll try to get the cannon for her, too. In fact, I'll just take the caster and the cannon here, so we can just, like, shove a little bit faster. Dude, this cannon's actually kind of beating me up. I just lost a bunch of HP, my bad. I'm just gonna auto-attack each of these, like, once, so she just grabs all these. Symbiotic Souls does give us more boon speed if we continue stacking it, too, by just walking around all the time. Looks like Triss really wants to base, and I don't really have anything to do down here, so I'm just gonna leave. We can just, like, grab the plant and, probably to rotate to wherever, really. Staying bot side is useful if you want to try to stay there for, I'm sorry. I hooked him, but I thought that she would have realized that I was hooking him. Nice. I'm gonna have to kill him because of the ignite, but that's, like, not my fault. But yeah, just, like, if you're able to pair with a other teammate that's a damage teammate, whether it's your jungler, other AD carry, or, I mean, your AD carry, your mid laner, whatever it is, a lot of times with champions like me, you can do so much, right? There is a Braum there. I'm trying to slow him down and damage him as much as I can, not trying to take the kill, so I purposely started to not auto-attack, because you always want to make sure that your teammates get the kill. And we're in a pretty good position now. I tried to scare her into staying, but she didn't, because we would be able to dive her. When you get fed as support, a lot of times, especially with champions that are the hook champions, they also are quite tanky. Blitzcrank passive is that you get a shield based off of how much mana you have. And then you can, like, tank turrets for your team. And in fact, I would trade my life to kill Seraphine underneath turret, because if we set them further behind, it doesn't really matter. Like, right there, crazy hook. I tanked for a second. I actually messed up a little bit. Hopefully nobody dies. I should have probably tanked another and just let myself die. I'm glad that it still worked out. That was a little bit greedy that I left. I didn't mean to leave, though. That was not on purpose. So Redemption is always a pretty good item to have. Frozen Heart will give me more mana and ability haste and armor, and also reduces attack speed of so many people, which could also be useful. In my case, I feel like I'd rather have Redemption, because Redemption does give us mana regen, while Locket doesn't. You can see Braum's doing a roam, because he's just trying to tag my teammate to kill him, but we'll see if they even can get caught here. I'm on the way. Viego is up there too, so it's 4 people. That's a lot of people. I was hoping that they would maybe overcommit to try to kill more, but they didn't. Because then I would be able to hook them underneath turret. So I tried to go for a counterplay, because you can think of plays really in just one of 2 ways, which is you could try to play off of what the enemy team is doing, so that's a counter. Otherwise, you try to make your own play, which would be like right now I'm trying to make my own play by being here, right? Because if I can hook this Victor, it would be, like, good for Quinn, but she left, so then that's why I'm just gonna, like, cut across mid and just leave as well, put down some good vision control for the team. The way that I always put down vision control, I don't know about like, how support guides look nowadays, but I feel like guides on, like, where vision should be are still pretty, similar to how I was always taught on how to ward, which is just, you create a line of vision, and then a way where you can basically see the entire enemy team always path a certain way. So we have top super well warded in such a way that, like, dives can't happen. Bot side is the dark one, kinda, because there's, like, not very... It's the dark side of the vision, right? Because we can't really see much over here. The deeper the vision, the better. But I was so busy going topside that I couldn't really put anything down. Seraphine might just die here, no? Oh, never mind. My queen is kind of so I'm surprised that she's trying to fight here. The Viego is coming as well. If the enemy team wants to make a comeback, they have to get the shutdowns for my team, and it looks like they probably are going to be able to achieve that here. But I think Quinn didn't even have a shutdown, so it's pretty okay. I thought about maybe hooking him, but it probably wouldn't work out. The tragic part as well is that it seems that we're probably just going to lose the objective, but it is what it is, isn't it? Not much that we can really do about that. We already got bot lane turret. So we should just like try to probably take mid lane now. If somebody wants to rotate, Quinn just goes split push. We have Blitzcrank ultimate, which does really good damage. And not only does it do good damage, but it also breaks shield. That's an important aspect. When you pop your ultimate and somebody has a shield, it will remove it and then deal the damage. So it's really effective versus like Seraphine W, Victor, Q, Eclipse on like Mbessa. Mbessa also has a W that gives a shield. And then I'm just like posturing in such a way that I'm trying to see if I can ever land a hook on this guy, because if I land a hook, he might just die. Like I'll ignite here. Oh, yeah, and then boom, just like that, right? The hook champions are once again so straightforward, but because they're so straightforward, that means that if you're not good at skill shots, you'll just lose. So it's really important to like understand that you can you have to like be patient with it and smart, I guess. So I flashed on her for the greater good here. It honestly almost got me and Tristana killed, but hey, it worked out in the end, so I'm having a God Hand game. That's what you say when you are popping off on Blitzcrank, God Hand. And for itemization, I think that people almost always, as most melee supports go, the Celestial. The Celestial is the one that gives you damage reduction. So we have damage reduction in the first couple seconds of combat, 35%, so I don't get bursted as heavily when I hook somebody, especially if I accidentally hook someone that's like fed and can kill me quickly. Like if I hook Viego and my teammates aren't able to initiate with me, I'm gonna like die very quickly, right? My boots are almost done, and then I get the bonus movement speed. She's running away, but she's running away in such a way that she can't escape. And then we still have our hook here, so I'll hook him back when he tries to run and just let my teammates get the kill. I don't even pop my ultimate. Blitzcrank auto attacks also deal bonus magic damage when you have your ultimate up. When your ultimate is not used, it makes it so every single auto attack will deal bonus magic damage. Oh no. I'm sorry, I missed too. I think I might just die here now. I'm gonna ulti him to try to get him low, but that's all I can really do. Too bad the Quinn didn't rotate too. I'm only worth a tiny shutdown, so that's like not the biggest of deals, but if our teammate dies, it's really bad because she's worth a ton. Thankfully, she didn't. I should have popped Redemption sooner there, it's my fault. I'm also kind of focused on like trying to explain some support aspects, because I rarely play support, but I understand the basics of it, where I know what to do to make it so I'm super useful, and I consider my Blitzcrank not that bad as long as I get a lead early on, and we want to play around objectives, ward, hopefully deep around it, and once you put down vision control, the way that you create big advantages is that once you have the control down, you sit on top of it and wait. You just sit and wait, because I mean, I'll poke him, but Quinn was kind of in the middle of casting her ultimate, so she didn't get much done. But that's really good poke still. We should just do Rift and Dragon. We can do both. It should be easy. So let me just put down some vision deep over here, so then we get to see them rotating. This should be done by Nidalee, but she's doing her red buff right now, which is kind of bad. I'm just going to try to help with this because there's no reason not to. Oh, dang, my hook freaking hit the thing. I'm sorry. We probably can't do too much here now. That's my fault. Because he'll just smite it away. We should just do the rift then. I don't have hook. I don't have hook. I'm just gonna use my redemption now because I feel like they're gonna all in, and when they do, I'm just trying to help out, but it's kind of difficult, dude. Oh, I hooked him, but it doesn't... Oh my gosh. And you literally ultied him towards me, too? I knew that I didn't want to fight that, by the way. Like, that was already a fight that I did not want to have, but... Hey, my team is really wanting to do it. My champ is so fried from Cam Gap. Cam Gap? He's saying that his camera position was an issue, maybe? I don't really know what he was trying to say there, but... Emo, we don't... whatever. I'm not even gonna type. I don't understand what we're fighting over. We're fighting over a blue buff, and the blue buff was already taken, and it doesn't make any sense to, like, initiate there. We should just do the objective and just force up that way instead, but... It's alright. It is okay, guys. We might have done a little bit of throwing, but honestly, in the end, the only person that really matters is Viego. Viego is a reset champion, so he can carry games like this, even though it's very challenging to do. I do have redemption here if this guy gets initiated on even further than he is now, but I think that we just get the dragon. This guy probably should just base. And then we just sit near a location where we can maybe try to hit someone, and if we do, then we can maybe all in him and kill him. Like that. So we just sit around with our teammates where we have good vision, and we had vision over here because they were clearing it, but clearing it means that we can see them, and then we just play off of if we can land something, and if we don't, then we just all run away. And over here, this fight didn't make much sense because it's not grouped up, really. The Cassante was going in, and I wasn't ready because my hook was like 4 seconds, and I pinged it. And then, like, I hooked Braum, and, I mean, it's okay. We bursted Braum, but do we want to burst Braum? Probably not, right? It's, like, not really that smart. So, it's just a thing that happens, basically. We'll just pick up some of these shards, because they do give quite a bit of ability haste, I guess. Our vision control bot side is so good right now, but there's like no objective to be done, and there's no way I can get up there to probably help her, but I could go bot where this Victor was and see if I could find him. But I don't see him. Our vision control is really, really deep and nice here, where we have like full control of their bot side jungle. But I don't have anybody to play off of yet, really, because Nilly's taking the mid wave. Tristan is trying to take top wave. I have redemption, I guess. There's a Viego up here. Looks like Viego just ran off. I think that he just ran through the... Yeah, the thing. Gonna put down a pink ward because I thought that maybe Vision would be down. They're using Rift Herald mid, so I'm rotating to it, but... Gonna ulti just to deal some good damage here. I'm not gonna use redemption just yet. I'm gonna use it now because it looked like Viego was gonna all in, but he didn't. I knew that that guy was holding onto his W and probably juke, but I probably should have thrown it a different pattern. It's still good though. I mean, the playmaking is still happening. We're getting what we need. Hooking that guy too. Damn, my hooks have really been on point this game, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. want to do, guys? We're not hitting mid. Tristana's basing, so nobody's going to take red buff, so I'll take it. Unless Quinn was going to take it and just... I took it from her, maybe. I could try to hook Seraphine, I guess, but it's only if Quinn is able to follow me up, because if she isn't, then it's just pointless. Audicon's up topside, so that's where we should probably be. There's no reason for me to be down here. It's kind of greedy. Plus, we don't have wards, and it's good to base and just buy some more wards for ourselves so we can be able to swap our vision from one side to the other, because you can only have 3 wards down. So let's just swap our vision topside here. This ward doesn't really matter back here. I don't really care about pink warding that. I'm going to put a pink ward down on the middle of the Audicon because I don't want them to be able to see it. Oh dang, I actually missed that. Enemy got Audicon, but there's not much that I can really do about it. I'd have a billion flashes for me, but I'm still okay so far. I hooked the Seraphine underneath turret and ignited her, so she's 1 HP, so she dies, because there's still a turret here, so we could play off of that. I don't have my next hook for a little bit. Gonna sweep this, so there's no vision in here, so they actually don't really know that I'm in here. And then I just hook this guy, he dies to an auto attack. We're playing off of our hook CD, basically, because if I just go in with only auto attacks, I do have my E, but I don't think that it's necessarily the thing that I want to be doing. My ultimate kills him, I think. Oh, dang, it doesn't land. That's my fault. We have to wait for my next hook, then. Okay, cool. She got both before dying. Huge. She has 14 kills now. Yeah, just play kind of patient. If we ever miss our hook over here, it's a huge deal. One of the bad things about playing hook champions is that just as easily as you can be in a game where you're hard losing and you're just going to straight up lose the game, and then suddenly you land a hook on an important target and your team is able to burst them and it changes the game around. If you are fed and then you miss a hook, a lot of supports can be so much more useful than you. Braum has a big shield that can block abilities and continue blocking auto attacks for a long time. He has a tagging system with his passive, which makes it so people can get stunned, and when they get stunned, it's a big deal. And he has his ultimate, which is crowd control. Like, he has a ridiculous amount of stuff that can be so beneficial to the team. Meanwhile, I'm mostly just... if I land hook, I'm good. And if I don't, then it's kind of mediocre. I thought she was going to E away, but she didn't. I tried to predict that she was dashing away. There is no turret here. We already got it. And our vision control is looking kind of... I'm just silencing... I'm dealing as much as I can here, so she'll probably die. I have my next hook coming back up, but they already got the whole entire wave, which is going to create issues for us. We do have a decent ward here to look for, like, if they're going to flank on us, because it's very difficult for them to flank unless they go through that side, so I'm just going to continue hooking the team with bot side. And then I sidestep that, use Redemption to try to help that guy, but he's just dead immediately. I got knocked up. I don't think I can help out the team here, and it's not worth sacrificing my life. This Nilly only has assist. It's kind of funny. I thought that he was going to jump on my teammate, but he jumped away, so my bad on that. I need to freaking go. I might just die here. Is Trist okay? She's probably not. And it's probably not even possible to save her. If I tried to go in, it most likely wouldn't work. This is where, as you can see, Braum is starting to do a lot for his team. What are we doing? We just hit ball. I feel like Tristana is so strange, where she is, like, thinking that we need to, like, force things harder than we do, when we can just, like, poke the turret and back away from it. Turrets don't heal back to full or anything. So I'm not really sure why that is, that she's freaking out about trying to like end the game so quickly. We don't have to do that at all. Viego's probably gonna do this blue buff eventually. Oh, it's warded. I was trying to hook the blue buff, but I didn't get it. It might be warded right here. Every single time my hook misses, I think we just back away. We just play for hook, no? We sit on top of vision and just play for hook CD. I hooked the Seraphine, if that matters. Ulting her. I mean, we have them pretty chunked. I'm just gonna use Redemption here to heal us. I feel like it's worth it. Quinn is doing something kind of ridiculous, but it's okay. I think I had barely survived here, maybe. I killed Seraphine, but I'd hit Viego up too. My life for Viego and Seraphine is so worth it, because we're also doing Baron. I'm not worth the shutdown, so I'm okay with that. Deaths are completely fine, especially with playing a champion like mine, where once again, I'm not worth the shutdown. We got 2 people off of it. Viego was so focused on me, he didn't focus on the bigger picture play. Killing me doesn't do anything. Stealing Baron does, so at least he's doing that instead of going for me. Was there maybe a way that we could have just done Baron and he would have never won for the Baron in the first place? Maybe, but still I'd like to think that way. Regardless of that. $18, 2, and 5, Tristana. I've been part of 21 kills out of our 38. We have more pink wards to put down. Dragon's coming up pretty soon. Because we're winning, I'm pretty confident I can just, like, maybe walk in and put down some pretty good vision. When you're sweeping, if you see that, like, there's nobody in the brushes, because, it shows, people... Am I okay? Am I screwed? Okay, I was terrified there for a second. My pink ward, I couldn't defend it, so it was a bit awkward. I do have Redemption to still put down if a fight breaks out in a bad way. So I'm putting down Redemption right here to try to help out the Nidalee, but she died way too fast. I'm trying to help the Tristana because this Ambessage is going for them. I hooked them away from my Trist. Knocking up the guy. The Nidalee honestly dies every single team fight without doing anything. Kind of. We'll just put down some vision, good control. We have Baron, so that's why we're trying to end, because with Baron, you can end pretty well with the super minions. I'm going to hold my hook because it's a big threatening point, because eventually I feel like they're going to step up and we can just, like, all in them. Oh, I hooked him, yeah. I hooked him off of the Cassante. So Cassante ultied him over, and I threw hook at max distance and hooked him into Triss so we could kill. But yeah, that was Blitzcrank. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me playing Blitzcrank and playing well, in my opinion, with him. I enjoy playing, like, the champions that have, like, one ability is super game-changing. I find that pretty fun. And, yeah, I'm going to give it to this Tristana, even though I was not really the biggest fan of her constant pinging, but... it's okay, she just really likes to be in charge of what people do, I guess. Damage dealt was almost as high as my Nidalee, and also almost as high as Viego. Besides that, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be looking at for support, but thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Blitzcrank in Arena. We are starting off with Prismatic Augments. Prismatic Augments are pretty fun. I do enjoy having prismatic lobbies. Now, the question is, do I want to go AP Blitzcrank or do I want to go full damage Blitzcrank? I mean, tank. Sorry, AP or tank. Wigglets does give a pretty tremendous amount of AP, so I think it could be kind of fun to do that. Holy crap, this guy got a full item already. Because Blitzcrank does have pretty high AP ratios, 150%, 130%. So I guess I'll start off with this. And just see what we can do with it. Sorry, Ezreal, if AP Blitzcrank is not the play, but... Make sure that we get the plants. We'll just hook her to bring her back, and then she's just screwed. Just one more auto attack should do it, and then this guy should be pretty free as well. Just hook him so we get the kill. Did he get his full stacks off? Yeah, he did. Darn, I was trying to make it so maybe we could, like, win too fast that they couldn't get it off. So we got Wigglets. Wigglets is the, like, a special Death Cap and Zhonya's combination that, when you build both items, they combine with this Needless that also gives you 120 AP. So our AP is much higher than it usually would because of what I own. We do not want Rel... Will be 2K. Oh, yeah, but that would mess me up. Whatever, it chose somebody else. In the end, it probably didn't really matter. Probably was not going to do that. Everybody has Clown College. Okay. Clown College is Shaco Stealth, so it's actually kind of insane. Especially for assassins. People who go lethality are gonna be crazy strong. This guy has bonus ADs converted into AP because he chose Transmute Chaos, which is you get 2 random augments, so he got something that makes it so he has AP Trundle, which is quite tragic for him. Rammus has orbs rotating around him at melee range. This is gonna be interesting with everybody having Clown College, that is for sure. I would miss that. Darn, I was gonna take that, but that's okay. We can still probably get this one plant. I should have just went for the freaking Rammus there. If we lose this round, I'll take full responsibility. Ah, that actually is crazy how much damage that did, too. There's no way Ezreal loses this, does he? Because he can probably still res me. Oh, no, he can't. Wow, he messed up. I think that it might actually be doomed. Oh, dude, you're kind of the GOAT, but you still die, though. That was pretty well played by him. If you don't know how Trundle Pillar works, is that when he pillars you... Oh my gosh, we got Decapitator. I think I kind of want this. Decapitator isn't, like, crazy OP, but it's kind of funny, especially for a champion like me. So, anyways, what I was trying to say is that if you don't know when you crowd control somebody, if it pushes them and they get pushed into a pillar... like Poppy E, Vayne Condemn, I believe Trundle Pillar also does this. It will cause the pillar to fall on top of me. And that's what happened there. It's a super strong effect. But what Decapitator is that it's adaptive force, so it's AP or AD. Of course, we're going to get AP from it. And every single auto attack gives a stack, or I get stacks when I use abilities, 2 stacks, and it stacks up to 40 times. It gives ultimate haste and ultimate damage. And it's 3%. This is actually kind of bad. I guess I might just lose this because I can't... Oh, wait. I did miss that, though. I got him. Although, I got killed because everybody explodes when they die, which is frustrating. One more auto attack? Nice. Anyways... It's difficult to stack it quickly, though, which is the problem. I need to stack it a bunch to make it so my ultimate's a super low cooldown, because it already does crazy amounts, but just to be clear, it stacks up to 40 times at 3%. That's 120. So it effectively over doubles your ultimate damage, which is already a crazy strong ability. So you can easily, like, one-tap people, which is what I want to be doing. We're going to be building Zhonya's next because we have to finish our Wooglets. Until our Wooglets is completed, it's not going to be that good, of course. But yeah, it's so insane how strong you can make your ultimate with this, this thing. They have Ashe and Tristana. Honestly, I feel like this is going to be a very difficult round to win unless we just, like, one-shot Tristana, because she does have a... I'll take the ability haste and attack speed. She has draw your sword, so she's melee range. Okay, I just one-shot her. That's very nice. Oh, no. I literally thought that she was going to go to this plant, but she didn't. Okay, I mean... No! I should have just freaking... I don't know, I hate the stealth mechanic, bro, but that's my fault. If we lose this, I'll take responsibility, because I didn't use my Zhonya's. I also should have never tried saving him. I should have just went for another plant. That would have been smarter. But that's okay, I don't really think that is going to be too concerning as this game continues to... get very strong, because we get very strong on Wooglet Spike. It's gonna be crazy how strong I get. Ability haste is always, like, decent, so I guess I'll just take that. The E-ability haste could make it so I knock up way more frequently, I suppose, too, but... I don't know. I kind of want the total ability haste because making it so I can Q more often in W also feels pretty nice, even though I know that the other one... It would be good if I was going for more of like a crowd control build rather than one-shot. I don't know. That's the way I see it, at least. Yeah. So I had a decent amount of stacks. It's not fully stacked, but it's good enough that if I can just knock her up so she can't use her W snare into Q into ultimate, the damage is so much. You can see how much damage it does this round. It did 1200 bonus damage on just the ultimate itself. It's really crazy. And now we have our death cap, and our death cap is going to turn into Wooglets. So then our AP goes up to 600. So now it's even more insane. Because this now does 1200. And so does my Q. I guess I could go a Lich Bane just to deal even more. Because Lich Bane is pretty effective in this game mode. It has a pretty high AP ratio. It does 500 damage. So that'd be like another thing to make it so I could benefit from just like immediately one-shotting people. That's like the goal of this. Does she have Ultimate Revolution? No, she has Ultimate causes stealth. Quantum Computing. She has Edge of Night, which is annoying, but the Kiana doesn't, so... That's so crazy how much damage I deal, dude. She also has a big shield, and what's nice about Blitzcrank is, okay, I think that I should probably use my ultimate before using my hook in the future, because your ultimate also breaks the shielding, so I should use the ultimate and then Q, so I go more burst heavy, right? Magic Pen or Omnivamp. Omnivamp is really good versus tankier people, but look how squishy this lobby is besides the Cassante. So I probably just want to go pure damage and just make it so I deal even more again. But this has been pretty entertaining so far for sure. I like one-shotting people, even though it's like sometimes could be probably kind of boring to see, but I never get tired of one-shotting people. Especially true one-shots that are just like 100 to 0'd through shields and stuff. It's kind of crazy. I feel like my rhythm for the game is just, I use W, I jump towards them, I try to burst, and then I Zhonya's, and then I try to find a plant. No! You're so lucky that you have the other thing. That's so unfortunate. Well, I almost was able to beat them both. Azrael kind of dies very fast, even though I was able to one-shot Senna. He kind of went for Aphelios and just instantly died. I feel like he probably should just stay back and just let me do this stuff and then, like, try to poke them. Because auto-attackers completely crush him. He just dies immediately. And for me to take out Senna at the very beginning of the fight, I think probably should have given us a good opportunity to just win that outright. Talon is, one person is marked to take bonus damage. I mean, that will be fine. That will literally help me one-shot whoever it is, right? We can also try to track how much magic resist some people have. This Trundle has a decent amount of AP. He has 100 magic resist. I only have 20 magic pen. Oh, it chose me. Cool. We're versus Rammus and Trundle. No, never mind. We're not. Your item and damage over time effects and crit. My item and damage over time effects. Huh. My item? I don't feel like my item actually does anything. This would make it so my Zhonya's is on a way lower CD. Okay, pretty tragic, but I was not able to use my anvils. I don't really know how it puts points into anvils if you don't get to use them very quickly, so oh well, I guess. I'm gonna try stacking a bunch here just to see how crazy I can get. Oh my goodness, I did the ultimate first there instead of second. I pulled him back. I knew that he was there. I got her? Aww. I'll just kill her with ult. Boom. 2.5k. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, this literally did double the amount that it shows. Oh, nice. Magic Pen. Okay, we could buy another Prismatic instead of going for, like, a Lich Bane here. If I got, like, Detonation Orb, it would be so crazy. Because Detonation Orb would increase my damage by a substantial amount, too. But to be honest, I'm also kind of down to, like, go Lich Bane. Nah, let's just build Prismatic. Darn, dude. I'll take the Flesh Eater because at least it reduces armor and magic resist by number, so we can just hit harder. Where is he? Actually. It's kind of annoying, but in the end, I don't think it matters too much, huh? Because I can just kill the Rammus, and then this guy just dies. Because I could just stack off a Rammus, because Rammus is tanky, but he doesn't really deal that much. So if I just, like, stay near him, I can get my stacks going pretty easily. The damage dealt from this round is 5,000. Yeah, we can do bonus money, I guess. Even the auto attack, look how the AP ratio is. I didn't realize that the passive AP ratio gets so crazy. The passive AP ratio after 1 second and it stacks from every single auto attack is 60%. So if I like go on top of somebody and just like auto attack and then like try to auto attack a few times after using Q, it will continue doing those like stacks. As you can see, it's doing it there. So that's pretty nice. I wonder if I can just one-shot this Azir. The Malice has a shield, by the way, so that's why I don't really want to one-shot him. He's dead. I just ulti here and he dies. Because my ultimate CD is 7 seconds. My ultimate cooldown with not even fully stacked of the item is so short. What is it when I have 0 stacks? That's what I really want to know. See, if I had, like, a jeweled gauntlet, I would be just unbeatable. Each time you immobilize or ground an enemy, you get 20 adaptive stacking. That's pretty good for, like, it's actually really broken if you're trying to do the CC route, where you just continue CCing and get stronger and stronger. Mutate into my opponent's augments. Otherwise, just more AP. I think I would rather have the more AP because, honestly, we kill people so quickly that I don't see a reason of not doing that. And because we don't face anybody this round because it's a bye round, then we'll just, like, watch and just see. And I'll buy depending on, like, who wins and stuff. Because they both have very little magic resist. I still don't deal true damage to them, though. So that's kind of a big deal. The Trundle damage is just not there. So we're going to be versus the Aphelios and the Senna. I guess. No, we're versus the Trundle. Got it. Should I build a Void Staff or Lichbane? Man, I have so much money. It is ridiculous. I guess I'll just buy a Lichbane and a Void Staff and a Blue Pot. So now my ultimate hits for 2,000. My Lichbane hits for 800. My Q hits for 2,000 as well. And of course, as I get more stacks of it, it just gets even crazier. Kinda nuts. I mean, even Clown College has an AP ratio on it, so the amount of physical damage this does is kind of crazy too. I just literally just one-shot him. Oh, this is so ridiculous, dude. Okay, Aphelios and Senna, I wish you luck, because if I stealth on top of them, I don't really see how they could ever survive. Like, I really have no clue how they can do anything versus me ever. Magic Pen. Ability Haste. We'll take Magic Pen, of course, because that's the only good one. And now, we also have 51 and 51, so I deal true damage to them, so I truly can just, like, walk in and just kill both. There goes one. Ah, but the Philios honestly kind of goated, though. No, he actually went away. But I still have my, this. Alright, right when he spawns. Boom! I just pressed R. I wish that it showed the damage number. Darn. It didn't show the damage number because he stealthed himself, so when I killed him, it didn't get to show it. Oh, wait. No, it says 0. It doesn't even tell me, like, how much damage it did. Anyways, that was Blitzcrank in Arena. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. He's pretty insane. Has multiple ways of being played, but just a good pick. I'm going to skip waiting for stats because I feel like it never, ever works. So I'm just not going to do that. We'll look at the damage dealt. Did 70,000 most in the game. Did almost double the damage that my Ezreal did. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked it, like the video. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.